Live from the Two Virginias news leader. WVVA News at Noon starts now.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for choosing us. I am Joshua Bolden. And folks, this afternoon, we're going to begin by catching you up with an update on that fire on the West Virginia Turnpike out of Raleigh County. This occurring yesterday. Folks, lane closures are still in place this afternoon following the fatal fire that occurred at the Gent Toll Plaza on Monday. And let me tell you, the left lane of I-77 northbound is closed from approximately exit 28 to the Gent Toll Plaza, reducing traffic. This photo that you see right here was sent in to us by our sports director, Josh Whitman, as he's going up that way to do additional reporting in regards to sports, but he was able to send this in to us, and I just want to reiterate that it is closed from approximately exit 28 to the Gent Toll Plaza, reducing traffic to one lane with 2 lanes open at the toll. And again, as you see here, crews are working on those tolls right now. So please take all of this into consideration as you are traveling. And the reason for this work, let's take you to yesterday. State police confirming with us that several lives were lost at the Gent Toll Plaza. This video from the scene after the fire was extinguished. It happened in the northbound lanes at this toll plaza. State police report the accident happened at 2 on Monday afternoon when a vehicle heading north at this toll plaza hit 3 vehicles that were stopped in the toll lane of the barrier at the northbound toll booths. The collision caused significant damage, and that resulted in fire. Gent Volunteer Fire Department, Beaver Volunteer Fire Department, State Police Troop 7, and West Virginia Parkways Authority crews all responding to that scene on yesterday. Captain R.A. Maddie with the West Virginia State Police issuing this statement that reads in part, "At the time of this submission, there are multiple confirmed fatalities, and Troop 7 is in the process of locating and notifying next of kin. More information will be disseminated as it becomes available," end quote. Now, the crash is being investigated and reconstructed by West Virginia State Police Troop 7 and West Virginia State Police crash reconstructionists. To reiterate, folks, lane closures are still in place today following this fatal fire that occurred at the Gent Toll Plaza on Monday. The left lane of I-77 northbound is closed from approximately exit 28 to the Gent Toll Plaza, reducing traffic to one lane with 2 lanes open at the toll. More information on our website. Now we're going to turn to this out of the Commonwealth of Virginia. A tragedy on the highway that claimed the lives of a Tazewell County family. It was a former U.S. Marine who was the first person on scene of that deadly crash in Clark County, Wisconsin on Friday, where 9 people died, and the victims were all part of the Amish community in Burke's Garden, Virginia, in Tazewell County. As Kaylee Starrell with NBC affiliate WMTJ reports, the lone survivor was a young child who was pulled from the wreckage.
Friday morning, just another day going to work.
Nathaniel Yan came to a stop at this intersection. He says what came next was a blur.
I couldn't quite fathom the fact that the van was still coming out, knowing that that semi was right there. And by the time, everything happened, that semi smashed right into that vehicle.
This video shows the aftermath of that crash Friday morning. The Clark County Sheriff says a semi-truck crashed into a van. 9 people died, 8 in the van, and the driver of the semi.
I immediately grabbed my phone and called 911, and I ran to the 2 victims. I was like, "Do you need help?" Like, I'm here to help, and I didn't hear anything.
In the silence came a cry.
I heard a whimpering sound coming next to her under debris, and where it turned into a cry.
He rescued a 2-year-old boy who was in the van, the sole survivor of the crash. Family tells TMJ4 the people in the van are part of the Amish community in Burke's Garden, Virginia.
We're devastated, but they are devastated.
Sarah and Jody White live in that part of Virginia and knew some of the victims. I spoke with them over Zoom.
They were each special in their own way, and they were just rays of sunshine. Some of the kindest people that you could meet.
Kaylee, we appreciate your reporting. The Clark County Sheriff's Office in Wisconsin has released the names of the Tazewell County family killed in that crash on Friday. The family from Burke's Garden, Virginia, identified as follows: James K. McCoy, 46, Linda Byler, 44, Lydia Byler, 24, Orla Schrock, 24, Ellen Schrock, 23, Delilah Schrock, 21, Susanna Hertzler, 18, and a 6-month-old baby. The only survivor of the crash was a 2-year-old child that was pulled from the van. The child was transported to the hospital and released to family members on Monday. We here at WVVA certainly extend our thoughts and our prayers with the family and all who knew the affected family. People in Tazewell County are collecting donations for the Burke's Garden Amish community as they expect 1,000 mourners to attend upcoming funerals. If you at home would like to help our community pay for these unexpected expenses, monetary donations can be mailed to the Labor of Love Special Fund at First Sentinel Bank, P.O. Box 167, Tazewell, Virginia 24651. Donations can also be dropped off at any First Sentinel location. Just ask the teller that your donation go to the Labor of Love Special Fund, community helping community in a time of need. And we have more information on our website. But now let's lift the mood a little bit. Maybe you're thinking about lunch. Maybe you're thinking about going for a jog or taking the dog for a walk. And I see sunshine on the camera behind you, meteorologist Jeffrey Houle. What are you serving up, my friend?
Sunshine is the name of the game, Joshua. We're going to be seeing abundant sunshine once again this afternoon as those temperatures will begin to warm up into the 60s. And we're already sitting pretty warm across the two Virginias this afternoon. And things will be even warmer tomorrow and even warmer than that the day after, if you can believe it. But right now, Beckley is looking pretty good. Clear blue skies, not a cloud in the sky right now, and will continue to stay like this for the next several hours. It's not going to be until later this evening that we start to see maybe a few clouds rolling in, giving us partly cloudy skies overnight. But let's take a look at those temperatures, because Beckley right now is sitting at 53 degrees, 56 over in Welch, Grundy coming in at 58, up towards Lewisburg, one of the colder temperatures earlier today, now sitting at 54, right in the middle of the pack, with Bluefield lagging behind just a little bit at an even 50 degrees. If we take a look at the satellite radar, nothing, of course, not a whole lot of cloud cover this afternoon. We're going to continue to see abundant sunshine over the next few hours, but temperatures lingering in the mid and low 60s eventually later today. Those winds are going to be a lot lighter this afternoon, coming from the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Heading overnight, we'll see relatively calm conditions, a few more clouds, keeping us a little warmer down in the low 40s, about 10 degrees above our normal low, which is right at freezing, 32 degrees. Tomorrow, looking pretty great as we see most of sunny skies once again. Temperature is going to be in the mid to upper 60s tomorrow afternoon. And of course, that chance of precipitation going to be low thanks to high pressure. We will start to warm up later on in Thursday, and I'll have more on that in just a second. But for now, Joshua, I'll send things back over to you.
Jeffrey Houle, thank you so much. We'll catch you in less than 15. In the meantime, folks, new at noon, it is Women's History Month, and throughout the month here on The Noon Show, we are highlighting the ways women are taking charge, making waves, and quite frankly, making herstory. Michaela Shelton recently stopped by a company in Alta Vista, which is literally raising the bar when it comes to supporting women in the trades.
Moore's Electric is elevating its female employees as part of Women in Construction Week.
The company has been celebrating the ladies all week long with free meals, flowers, and giveaways to recognize their hard work in a male-dominated industry.
It feels really good because growing up, this is what my dad always did. He did construction, and he just made sure that I knew what I was getting into because he was always nervous for me. And I got here, and it just felt like I was another one of the crew members.
On Friday, they ended the week with an equipment rodeo where the women could show off their construction skills. Some already had experience with heavy machinery, while others reached new heights.
It's always something different. You have the same basis of what you're doing, but you're always trying something new, and I like getting dirty and getting sweaty and staying busy.
68 of Moore's Electric's 548 employees are women, about 12%. They say that number rises every year.
It definitely gives the men a different perspective. Another set of eyes always is a good thing, especially when they think a little bit differently than you. And I think we can all agree that men don't quite think the same as women. And having a little bit of diversity in any workforce is always good.
Michelle Hill became a welder for Moore's last year to get away from her desk job.
I got tired of following society's path for women, just wanted to carve my own path, and this is where the money's at.
They are looking to bring even more women onto the team, and to apply, you can go to mooreselectric.com.
Here for you
In Alta Vista, Michaela Shelton,
WVVA News.
Former President Trump and President Biden could clinch their party's nominations this week, and the two are wasting no time launching attacks at each other ahead of the November election. I'm Bree Jackson in Washington with the latest.